Mm-hmm. Con.
Shalom, Israel.
Shalom, shalom. Brother Obadiah in the building once again with another video. But it's gonna be really, it's gonna be a lot. It ain't gonna really be preset pulled during this video, but it's a video going into 5 tips to surviving long distance relationships in this truth. We got 5 tips to help y'all, survive long distance. Cause we doing long distance right now. In my bay in Texas, I'm in Georgia. It's tough. It's tough. But you got some 5 tips to help y'all out. You gotta say, like you want to say something.
Yeah, that's not really a lesson. It's more so just us having a conversation. Just our personal experience, how it's been enduring a long distance relationship in the truth. You already know in the truth, these spiritual demons be on high. So, just having a conversation, like, from our perspective, stuff like that. Just tips, anyone that's, in a long distance, wanting to do a long distance relationship, but distance is just kind of holding you back. Because that's how it kind of was for us at first, but,
Mm-hmm. It definitely was a thing that, we both ain't never done like that. So it was really like kind of that was in my head. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I ain't gonna be able to sit like I want to. I ain't gonna be able to hug on them. I ain't gonna be able to just walk with at the park. So it was something tough that I was kind of struggling with at first. But like once you put the Most High in the center of your relationship, it gets better. It's easier and it's easy to do it when you're in the truth. It's hard to do it when you're not in the truth because you're gonna follow your flesh. You're gonna want to talk to every girl you see. Sister's they're gonna be like, I can't do this. I need to do. He's too far anyway. I'm gonna go talk to him. It's tougher it's tougher when you're in the truth because of the demons and all that. But it's kind of better when you're in the truth because you're more disciplined because y'all especially when both of y'all keeping the commandments, so it makes it kind of easier, right? So the first, but yes, I know. Say if I get into it.
I was gonna say something, but it slipped my mind. But yeah, I was gonna say something, but it slipped my mind. But yeah, it's easier said than done. But I was gonna say it takes a leap of faith. It really takes a leap of faith because this is my first relationship. This is his first relationship, first and last. But in the world and in the truth. So it's just like, and our first time is long distance, so it's like it took a big leap of faith. It took a lot of praying. It takes a lot of praying. Yeah, the Most High has to be in the center, or it's not gonna work.
You look good. You look good. Good. So number one on the list, the thing you just said was faith. That's number one I got on the list. 5 tips to surviving long distance relationships in the truth. You gotta have faith. If you don't got no faith, it ain't gonna work. If one of y'all saying I can do it, and the other one saying, like me and my bae was, I ain't gonna cap. I was saying like I don't know if I'm able to do it. But my bae had the faith, man. She like, well, you can do it. The Most High kind of put precepts out on me. Ain't nothing too hard for the Lord. I was kind of overthinking. So, basically at the end, I got faith. She got faith. So you gotta have faith in this thing, and you gotta have faith that you can do it. You can't doubt yourself. You gotta trust in the Most High and don't put the Most High in a box. He can make anything happen. But yeah, saying on that.
Kanye, I was just gonna say, yeah, like you just said, you read my mind. You can't put the Lord in a box. You can't be like, Lord, this ain't gonna work, because nothing is too hard for the Lord, and there's a plethora of precepts on that. Like Jeremiah 20:32 and 27 and 17, and like Luke 1:37, Matthew 19:26. There's a lot of precepts that goes to show like nothing is too hard for the Most High. How about you, Masha? So, and without faith, it's impossible to please the Most High. That's Hebrews 11:6. Was just like, we just had to have the faith. Had to have the faith, and we couldn't have that wavering faith. Like my king kind of had that wavering faith, and he didn't know what he wanted to do. He kind of believed, he kind of didn't. So you can have that wavering faith, like you either trust the Lord or you don't. And our praise to the Most High. He blessed us both with faith, because It really takes faith, especially, just being real, coming out of the world. And, my king, he's been in truth for like almost 3 years. I've only been in truth for like 8 months. So me, just coming out the world and never been in a relationship, it takes a lot of, you know, what am I trying to say? Like, it takes the removal of like old traits and old mindsets of he just gonna hurt me, or he just gonna do me wrong like everybody else. Like, it takes a lot of that to be put away. So you just gotta have faith and just know that once we proved each other, of course, proved each other, try to spirit, try to grow the fruits. I was like, okay, I know he's not gonna hurt me. How forbid, you know.
Mm.
So
God
you gotta
forbid.
have faith that it's gonna work. Gotta have faith in the Lord that He can make it work. Gotta have faith that your King is gonna not hurt you like that mind, yeah, that's saying Satan in your head saying, nah,
Mm-hmm.
he's just gonna hurt you. He's just gonna hurt you. So
Facts.
yeah.
Kind, I'm finna say something too. Dang, that's crazy. I'm finna say something. Oh yeah, you gotta like. Also with that, you gotta trust in the Most High, because people on the outside looking in, you tell them that you're in a long distance relationship, they gonna hit you like what? They gonna look at you crazy, especially y'all being that far. But they don't understand like y'all in the truth is different from they looking at it like that because they in the world. They thinking like, oh, you ain't gonna never be able to see her like that. You ain't gonna never be able to do nothing with her because they in the world. So when you tell the people in the world that you're in a long distance relationship, they're gonna be like, bro, no, that's too far. That's too far. But when you're in the truth and you truly love somebody, and you love the Most High, you understand. You understand. Okay, it can be done. I know that I'm gonna see her soon. I know it ain't temporary. But folks in the world, they get like, I can't do that because I can't see her every day and all that. But we different. When you're in a true with a long distance relationship, it's completely different from people that's in the world doing a long distance relationship. It's completely different. It's that you're more disciplined.
You meant to say it is temporary.
Huh?
You meant to say it is temporary.
Yeah, it's temporary. It's temporary. Yeah, my bad.
It
It's,
like, go ahead.
you go ahead. Sorry.
It takes a lot of patience, a lot of patience, and the Most High has really been showing me, I need to be more long suffering. Not just in our relationship, but also with my King, and also just on a day-to-day basis. I need to be long suffering, but it takes a lot of patience. It takes long suffering, a lot of patience. It takes a lot of discipline. And if you think about it, everybody in the truth got discipline, especially on a college campus. All it takes is Satan to hop on you, lust of the flesh, and boom, you at a party. They pass me the blunt. It takes a lot of discipline, a lot of it takes a lot of discipline and a lot of strength to be in this truth and get along in a long distance relationship. That's just the spirit of the Most High. How about Shema Shah?
Especially, it definitely takes patience, especially like when you first link up with your significant other for the first time, and then y'all go back to y'all state. It's like, damn, now the patience kick in. I want to see it so bad. Like, I've been with her this long. Now she went back. Now you miss being around her. You miss their presence. So that's when the patience kick in. But you just gotta have faith. It's get us prepared. It's slick get you prepared. The times that's coming. You're gonna have to have discipline. You're gonna have to have patience. You know, that's a good
Also,
thing.
like, you know, when I seen my king for the first time in Atlanta, and he went back to Georgia to where he stayed, and I went back to Texas, I was sick. I was so sick. I cried. I cried. I was sick. I was sick. Oof. But it takes a lot of it takes it really just takes the most high spirit, because ain't no way, like me and my king was talking about this today. Ain't no way we're gonna got through this without the most high. Like, it's really just a spirit for it. That's all it is. Because
It's like it definitely is the spirit. It's the most high for real. Especially when you courting long distance, man. You know how many people probably try to give up like that. I can't do this. They probably start courting for 2 weeks long distance. Like, it's too much for them. They can't do it because they the list start kicking in. They need to do something like, nah, like that's come. Then when discipline come in, it's disciplining yourself, man. You can't go around and fornicate with other people. This is this. You love your significant other. This is discipline. You discipline yourself not to do that stuff. That's how you show that. That's how you know that you really love that person. So distance shouldn't stop y'all, especially when you older. When you older, you like y'all grown, y'all can travel. Yeah, y'all know it's temporary. How you say it right? It's temporary. The distance is not gonna last long. You should know that when y'all older. This only gonna last for a little bit. And then she gonna be with me. So it's just patience, trusting in the Most High that in that right time he gonna bring y'all together. He gonna bring y'all together, man. Now y'all gonna love you. Now y'all gonna love each other even more because now y'all finally together. It's like it's like when your home or your best friend finally got out of prison or something like that, and you waiting for him outside the gate. You hugging on it like, finally you free. Finally I can see you. Same thing with my baby. Like as soon as Lord willing, most I put in our spirit, we never to get a spot. It's gonna feel like, damn, we finally done came together. Like it ain't no more you going back, leaving, we stuck now. That's how I go. That's the feeling it's gonna be.
Also like I was gonna say something I forgot. As you like as the relationship goes on, because we've been courting like 6 months.
6 months.
As it definitely gets harder. It gets harder. Ain't gonna cap. The more y'all get to know each other, the more y'all read together, the more y'all fast together, the more y'all pray together, the more y'all do things together, the more y'all fight these demons together, the more y'all court, the longer y'all court, the demons really start to kick in. And when you ask the Most High to strengthen your relationship, when you ask the Most High to be the center of your relationship, you can't just expect the Most High to grant you that. Like, I know for me and my king, personally, like when we ask the Most High for more strength, when we ask the Most High for more faith, he puts us in a situation where we both require faith in our relationship. And I'm not gonna lie, Satan really tries to come and plague your mind. Like for real. Satan will try to come to your mind, be like, just put him away. This ain't gonna work. But you gotta be able to discern and know what's Satan. But it's gonna get tough. I'm not gonna lie.
It get tough.
But through the power of Spirit of Most High, how about Shema, it can be done if it's in His will.
Con. That was number one. Number one, you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith to endure. Long distance, and it's true. You gotta have the faith. Got to. So number two is commitment. You gotta be committed to it. This can't be something that you want to do 2 or 3 days and now you're done with it. Yeah, you don't text you. It's like over the internet, like y'all over the internet. You 2 or 3 days, now you're done. You close your laptop up. You don't even want to talk to her no more. You delete a number. Now you forget y'all in a relationship. She still love you, but you like, I'm done with it. No, you gotta be committed. You gotta be able to be like, man, better these demons. Like once these demons, you're gonna have demons hop on your significant other. It's gonna happen. But you can't give up. Be like, it might not be the Most High will. She's so far anyway. You can't give up like that, man. You gotta be committed to this thing, man. You gotta be committed to each other. Don't let the distance stop you, man. Don't let that distance stop you, because you never know. The most High probably your significant other that you might be looking for, they might not be in the same state as you. They might not be in the same state. You might be looking for sisters or brothers in the same state as you. They might not be in the same state as you, man. Because remember, your spirit's gonna find each other, man. If you were with that person before, you with that person now. And slave ships took us different places. So that same person that you was with back then, y'all might be in different states, but y'all gonna find each other again through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. So that person that you might be looking for, that you're real, they might not be in the same state as you. So you gotta, and it's gonna be hard to let them go because you truly love them. So that's stuff that you gotta overcome and be committed to that relationship day in and day out. So can you get something?
And like, I literally have it on tip of my tongue. When courting is, it's not a game. Like you like my king said, you got to be committed to one another. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just test them out, see if that's the one. No, like when it comes to courting, like y'all are trying to get married, Lord willing. Y'all are trying to get married, Lord willing. So it's like it's serious. It's not something you just play around with, That's all I have to say. You gotta really be committed to this thing because when y'all courting, y'all are trying to get married, like willing. So it's like this ain't nothing you just play around with. This ain't the world. So
Don't be trying to don't think it's different because y'all long distance. Oh, it's different now. I don't gotta take it as serious because she that far away.
yeah,
Nah, is that serious? It's still serious if she wasn't that far away. If she was right here in the same state, it's the same serious. The Most High look at it the same way. You courting this sister, you still got love this sister. It's Christ love the church. It don't matter if she, I mean, 5 states from you. You still gotta love that sister, man, even though she that far. Because eventually y'all gonna be one flesh, So
come on, Lord willing.
Lord willing.
Come on, yeah, you just gotta be committed. Like you can't just have that mindset of like my king said, like like my king said, Satan hops on anybody, and my king has seen me the raw. What's that saying? Like the raw uncut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's seen
Rob,
the raw uncut me. He's seen all types of spirits hop on me. So it's like Satan can hop on anybody. Like a spirit can hop on my king. I can't just be like, I ain't dealing with this man. He can't.
mm-hmm.
I ain't dealing with him. Now, because we all subject to these spiritual demons. We all subject to these spirits. They hop on all of us. So we can't just give up because we battling the spirit. Especially as our world as women. We gotta be that helper. We gotta be that pillar of rest. You gotta send them precepts when they're going through. You gotta fight that spiritual demon together. You gotta bear one another's burdens. You gotta uplift him when he's down and vice versa. You can't just give up. You can't give up. You really got to be committed. These spiritual demons are gonna come, especially because y'all long distance. They gonna come. You gotta prepare that and fight them together head on. But yeah, he didn't seem to raw and cut me all type. Yeah, so it's like
She ain't that bad. She ain't
we
that
just
bad. She ain't that bad. We done seen each other. We also with courting. You also we learn each other, man. We learn each other. Like I can look at my baby, I can tell like when she ain't in the spirit. I can just look by her countenance. I can tell when she happy. I can tell when something on her mind just by looking at her. And you learn that when you court with somebody. Now long distance actually helps too because when you with somebody every single day courting, it's like you don't pay attention really to the little things because they right here with you. They're right here. But when you courting over like long distance, you over the phone, you talking to this person, it's like you paying attention more to her because you can't kiss on her when you want to. When y'all arguing, you might be like, man, can we kiss? And you can't hug her like that. So you pay attention more to her. When she upset, you can tell by her face, her countenance. Things that she do, how she like things, you can tell by that more. Just by long distance and not being with her all the time. It's tough though, but it's gonna be worth it though.
I be trying to be slick too. My king would be like, "What's wrong?" I'd be like, "Who said anything was wrong?"
Yeah.
He like, "Babe, I know you. I can tell." And I'm like, "Well." So.
She be acting like I can't tell like when she's sad. Like I've been courting you, been knowing you, and I've been knowing her since before 6 months. Before we started courting. We was in this group chat together, you know. Eventually she was trying to act funny at first. We went to tell her. She was trying to act funny at first. I was me, me. I'm trying to
Please.
She was blocking. She wasn't going for it, right? She wasn't going for it. She kind of called me her best friend. I was like, dang. That's crazy. She put me in the friend zone. So
we came along, babe.
Who would have thought? I would never think that I was gonna be courting Ken. Like I never thought. I mean, it was always I liked the vibe about her. Like she was cool. She was always cool to me. But I would never thought that we'd be in this position right now. That's what I'm saying. You can't stop the Most High. You can't stop what the Most High want. His will gonna be done. So it don't matter if she that far or I'm this far. Hey, it was the Most High will for us to get together. They come together.
Our little story is beautiful because like I always knew it was. I knew it was always something about my king. Like I always knew like he just always wanted to be there. He always was checking up on me. He just wanted to talk, and I would be hard, strong arm. No, I don't want to talk to you. Straight curve, and eventually, we started texting or whatever. But I was calling him my best friend.
I
just
was
get
like,
friend zone hard. But then like the most I will, it just whatever his will is, it's just not it's gonna happen. And then I was telling myself I'm not ready, but you know, look at us now.
yeah, the
I,
most high.
I had texted him, I was like, I have something to tell you.
I remember that. I was at
He said
Chipotle.
Chipotle. He was like, what's up? And I was like, I care about you a lot. And then yeah, it was just crazy though, but okay.
Mm, that was crazy. I was like, okay, I was like, yes, okay. All praise to the most high. That started it. That started everything. It went on to where we at right now.
And like we had a friendship prior to, like, don't get me wrong, my king is my best friend, but like we had a friendship prior to, like we already knew each other, you know, we had a friendship prior to, you don't ever want to just hop in that. So
Yeah, con. You don't want to just hop into this thing. You got to get to know that person. Or that court and come in. So I'll praise to the Most High. She unhardened her heart. So look where we at.
yeah.
God. So that's right. Number two, commitment. You got to be committed in this thing, man. You got to be committed to each other. You don't be committed to each other. And the Most High. The Most High got to be in the center of a relationship. You can't get in a relationship and kind of forget about the Most High. And I actually told my real that when, uh, what was it? It was like 2 or 3 months ago. I told my real, I don't know, because that was I was kind of this when I was wavering the long distance. I was like, damn, I don't know if I can do this. Because me, I started stirring off to like I was paying more attention to my real than the Most High, and you can't be like that. She told me like I think she said I forgot what you said, babe. You kind of had checked me on that, and I had told you I don't know if I'm able to do it. You had checked me. I'm like, dang, that's just a demon, fasted, prayed. So, but the Most High has to always be in the center of your relationship. You can't love your significant other more than the Most High and expect it to work. It's not gonna work. He has to be in the center. And me and my baby, we're gonna do a better job with that. Because Satan gonna try to come at both of y'all to the point y'all it's gonna be tough. But you gotta have the Most High in the center of y'all relationship. That's the only way it's gonna work. When y'all fast, y'all gotta fast together. When y'all pray, y'all gotta pray together. When y'all read, y'all gotta read together, man. I mean, my baby watch videos together on Zoom. Y'all got to keep the Most High in the center of your relationship, man. Always. So that's number two. Number two is commitment.
Hold on, I had something I want to say. Um, yeah, like you gotta continue to work out your own salvation with trembling and fear. Like nobody or nothing can be above the Most High. How about you, Masha? The Most High has to come first. Like even spirits hop on me, spirits hop on my king, spirits hop on anybody, but the Most High has to be the center. If my king need that downtime, just him and the Most High 1-on-1, hey, take that. No, the Most High has to be the center though, and the Most High has to come first. And I still got to make sure I'm doing what I'm doing. Make sure to call him my lecture and vice versa, my king in, and then we come together and my king leads us, Lord willing, to the kingdom, and we fight these things together.
Mm-hmm. That's right, bro. That's right. Come on. Definitely right. So number three, all right. Number one was was faith. You gotta have faith. Number two, you gotta be committed. And number three, you have to fast and pray. Yep. Together, not just by yourself separately. Y'all have to fast and pray together. Y'all have to. If y'all matter of fact, but you remember that precept I had sent you on. I'm pull this. I want you to read it though, babe. Let me get it. All praise is right. Babe, pull First Corinthians 7:5 real quick, because you have to fast and pray in y'all relationship. Period. You got to, because them demons gonna be on your neck harder than ever when y'all doing long distance, right?
Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that you may give yourselves to fasting and prayer and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your inconsistency.
So when, hey man, when, fasting and prayer is to help you fight these demons. Cause these demons gonna come at you every day. You know, it came a time, you know, me and my real, sometimes we had disagreement, but we fast. You have to fast in this thing. You have to come together. If you don't, Satan gonna keep tickling y'all and plaguing your mind. He gonna keep plaguing your mind, trying to bug y'all out. And he gonna try to sneak in. Anytime Satan can get a head up on y'all relationship, he gonna try to get it. He gonna try to get a head up on both of y'all, man. Try to ruin your relationship. And I got this. I'm gonna let Bay go after this, but I got this post that this sister had. My Bay had sent it to me a while back. It said, "Who ready for battle? There is a war against marriages right now. Don't fall for the tricks of Satan. Your husband isn't the enemy. Satan is." Ecclesiastes 4:9-12. Two is better than one. He is aiming for the men of Israel. Why? Because if you chop off the head, the body will fall. Stay girded up, sisters. Righteousness, love, win. Don't delete me, sis. She said, don't delete me, sis. So basically, Satan gonna try to come at y'all because, man, Satan know how powerful you is when Israelite couple together, man. Y'all come together. That's powerful. Satan don't want to see that, so he gonna try to come in between y'all relationship. But that's why y'all gotta stay fasting and praying, man. Got to. You go, baby.
I was just gonna say, yeah, you gotta fast and pray. Like these demons gonna be on your neck for real. Overthinking demons. And that's a demon I struggle with. And I still do, but not more so about me and my king. Um, Satan is gonna do everything he can to divide y'all. And sometimes Satan has made me feel like my king's enemy when he's not. Like my king is so loving. And if anything, he just wants the best for me and the best for us. So it's like you gotta be able to take correction, definitely. My king be checking me and I just be like, you gotta be able to take correction. What shall we say then? So it's like, you know, um, yeah, gotta fast and pray together. Get those demons pressed out together.
I want to say this point. I just thought about this. Like, it should be so real. Like when y'all courting over long distance, y'all FaceTime, y'all on the webcam. It should be the same love y'all get when y'all with a Zoom. It should be the same love y'all get. Y'all should have the same love for each other in person. It shouldn't be different when y'all over the phone. Then when y'all get in person, it's awkward. It shouldn't be like that, man. We not in the world. It should be the same as that love through the technology.
Yeah, you froze a bit, but I got the gist of what you're saying. Yeah, like first time I see my see my king, it was the best few days of my life. It was nice.
And like she was on her phone. She said, I come up. I want my dog Presto, right? We come up. She walking down on her phone like this. I like, stop acting like you on your phone. You not on your phone. She said like she was on her phone.
I was just nervous, but like as soon as we hugged and like went upstairs, like the nervousness went away. Like the whole nervous spirit, it went away. Like it just felt so natural. Like
Yeah.
it felt so natural.
Our spirits knew each other already. Like it wasn't nothing to it. Just
Yeah.
found each other.
We slow dance and stuff like that.
Hey, yeah.
And he can't dance. He's really still. You really
I had
still.
because of you.
Don't be
Yeah.
mean.
Next time, 2 weeks, we're gonna see each other again. Real soon, November 25th.
Lord willing.
Lord willing. Lord willing. So we're gonna have some. We probably make a video for y'all to link up.
Yeah. Long distance is it's challenging, especially when you got worldly family in your ear. Me specifically, like just making you trying to doubt the relationship. No, but they're not gonna understand. So
Because
definitely
me,
have to pray for it. Most likely.
just how you had smoke.
I was just gonna say you definitely have to pray together. Cast all them cares to the Most High together. When he's feeling down, we finna pray. When I'm feeling down, we finna pray. We gotta pray. Only the Most High can change anything. So we gotta cast everything into the Most High. And remember that everything is spiritual. Like, prime example, Satan tried to get me, out the spirit. And Satan know what he be doing. We had just this is today, we had just finished watching a video about not being, being slow to wrath. Right after we just studied this video on Zoom, taking notes, Satan come trying to get me out the spirit and be angry at my king. And I'm like, I literally just have to first of all, I have to pray. I have to pray and I have to rebuke it. Say still on my back. Then I have to remember, I was like, you gotta have discernment, because Satan's gonna try your relationship. You gotta know when it's Satan. I was like, this is Satan. This is Satan. Like, this is Satan. This is Satan. You gotta know when Satan is trying. You gotta know. Like, you just gotta have that discernment. You gotta be able to know, no, that's just Satan. That's just Satan trying to divide us. Or else, you can't be simple in this truth. You can't be simple. You gotta know when it's Satan trying to divide you. Know that everything is spiritual. Know that spirits hop on your king just like it hop on you. You gotta have mercy. Gotta be long suffering and have mercy. That's something I'm working on.
I just made this card. I just made this little card that it says it's talking about stay diligent. So I want me and my real to be more consistent together. So I got a card, things that we do from Monday to Friday, and we our fast days. We got 2 fast days throughout the week that we fast together, man. Cause it's important that y'all fast. Man. You can't be in no long distance relationship or no relationship period without fasting. You know how many demons gonna be on y'all, man? Y'all gonna start acting like y'all the world.
And you wanna we gotta keep our spirit as pure as possible, keep our spirit tabernacle clean. So you can't let these spiritual demons get comfortable. I gotta cast these demons out, purge these demons out, literally.
Come, babe, come. And number 4, all right, so I'm gonna go back over. Number 1 was you gotta have faith. Number 2, you gotta be committed. Number 3, fasting and praying is a must together. Number 4, communication. You gotta have communication in this thing, man. You got to. You might talk to your significant other more than you would if they was really by you, because y'all not really with each other, man. Like right now, y'all not really with each other. So, y'all gonna text a lot. Y'all gonna be on the phone a lot. That's gonna be normal, but y'all gotta communicate and let each other know what's going on. My rep, she'd tell me where she at. She'd tell me what she doing, and I appreciate that. But it's communication. You gotta have communication with each other in this thing, man. So you go ahead,
I guess to say on this, kind of not even like just keeping him updated where I'm at, just out of respect and the love I got from him. Just communicating in general. Like, me and my king, we don't really text like that. We've been on the phone all the time. Yeah. Like, we don't really. The only time we text is when we're not on the phone.
That's good.
But other than that, like, we really be on the phone every day, and this is don't do this, because don't do this. Don't be on the phone all day. You haven't prayed, you haven't read, you haven't studied. That's off. But me and my king, we pray together, we read together, we study together whenever the Most High put on spirit to do that. You also got to get that individual time with the Most High. Read by yourself, study by yourself, throw some prayers up by yourself. You also got to work out your own salvation with trembling and fear. But I'm saying all that to say, like, when we're not on the phone, we're texting, but most of the time we're on the phone. Anyways, our communication is in text. Text is hard to perceive what you're trying to say. So that's why I've been on the phone a lot. Mm-hmm. But communication, you gotta communicate with one another. You gotta communicate when your king has hurt your feelings, or your king gotta communicate with you when you did something, vex him. You gotta communicate these things. You gotta communicate, what you don't like, what you do like. You gotta communicate. Communication is key. And also, like, just a communication, knowing when to speak, knowing when to shut up, be quiet, knowing what to say, knowing what not to say, and watching what you say and how you say it. the tone definitely gets me in trouble a lot. My tone. Communication is bigger than just words. Communication is tone, how you say it, what you meant by it, being slow to speak, slow to rap, examining the whole matter, not cutting each other off in our speech. Communication is all of that. All of it. Communication is a wide range, and we are working on our communication.
Definitely is.
Mm,
Definitely, it's getting better. It's definitely getting better.
mm.
Getting better. I'll praise to the Most High. And brothers, don't think that you can't be romantic long distance. There's ways that you can be romantic, like send her flowers. Send your real flowers. Send her some chocolate, some whatever, man. You can be romantic over the phone. Hey, don't, hey, like it's real though, cause you gotta do, hey, you gotta do your best. You can't really do as much as you want to right now, cause y'all long distance. But hey, you can surprise her with some, whatever she like. You get some food delivered to her spot. That's love. Like she'll really appreciate that. It be the little thing. Be the little thing. You can still be romantic and show love to her without being with her right now. So same thing with the sisters. You never gotta do too much.
Y'all, look, hold on. This is when my king got flowers delivered to my door. And I'm at the time I was living with my brother and I was going back to my parents' house and spending the weekends with them. And so he was slick. I didn't even know what he was had of his sleeve. He was like, "Who got you right now?" And I was like, "My mom's." He was like, how long you staying?" I was like, "I don't know." I'm like, "I don't know." And of course, my dog Kaya, she's been a text that came to my parents' house and my brother's house. So like she had my addresses, and lo and behold, she sent him my address, and he just real slick. Got flowers delivered to my door. He don't take the time from go outside. And I was like, outside. My goofy self thinking he outside. I'm like, but I'm like, he outside. So I opened the door. I was like, y'all, first person ever brought me flowers. First person. So like, I be telling him he make me smile too much. My jaw be hurting. But yeah, that was real romantic. He did that in a minute though. But
got you, baby.
That was real romantic.
I got you, man. Just like
and so like if I didn't mean to cut you off, go ahead.
You go ahead, baby.
I was gonna say, and he had a little card in there that I kept and I haven't thrown away. Let me find it. I think I have it in my purse. No, it's right here. I never threw it away.
What does it say, man?
It says, "I appreciate you, Proverbs 31, Obadiah." And he had it on the card.
God. See that? And it be a little thing, like, man, don't be scared to give things to your significant other. It don't have to be, you don't have to buy her a Birkin bag. No, you don't have to buy no stuff like that. Like she got me this jar, a precept jar. It said precepts to pull when you're going through it. And they got precepts in here, when you go through, I'm going through something, pull it out. It's uplifting precepts she made. That's creative. She wrote me a letter, best letter I ever received, front and back. She put a heart out, she put a heart in it. Hey, kind of teared up a little bit when I read it. Hey, it's the little things, man, that you can do for your significant other to keep them up, man. You don't have to never do too much. Despite what the artists these rappers be doing and saying that you gotta do and gotta have, you don't gotta have that stuff, man. It be the little stuff. Just being around your significant other, that's a lot. So definitely communication should be number one.
You gotta do stuff with your significant other. Like we do self-examination night, and I just keep it in I keep it in this right here. Or I also wrote it in my big journal, but now I just keep it in my small journal. Do self-examination night. How can y'all be better in your relationship and individually, like with the Most High? Just stuff you can work on to be better and be blameless as possible, to be a better servant and prisoner of the Most High. How about you, Moshe? Self-examine, how can I be a better, help me. How can my king be better king? Just self-examining. So
exhortation night. We still gotta do that tonight. I just put that on my list. Exhortation night. Really just get 10 precepts each. So, read them out to each other, uplift each other through this thing, man. That's how I got to be. You got to do things with each other. We played a Kahoot game one time.
that's
She made
fine.
a Kahoot game. She got off. She did that thing.
That's fine. Oh, if y'all want to do the Kahoot, I'll show you that link right here. So
She turned up.
the link is in my bio, and it's right here. The James chapter 1-5 Kahoot, and it's right here. Oh, I don't want to show y'all the answers, but anyways, you can click play as a guest, and you can do it on your phone on the app too. You can click continue as a guest, and then you can do classic, or you can do like, there's a lot of different game options, but do it on your phone. It's easier on your phone. I forgot how I did it on my laptop. On my laptop, we did it on Zoom together on my laptop. We did it on Zoom, and I was hosting it on my laptop, so I was controlling the game. Then on my phone, I was playing it as a player, and that was us two. But if you want to do it individually, like study or quiz yourself, you can download it on your phone. But that's how you do the Kahoot. It's on my website. It's in my bio Instagram. So you gotta do stuff to keep y'all in the spirit, because these demons are going to try y'all for sure.
Definitely is. And that's a part of courting. It's a part of courting and being committed to one another, man. Love should be so strong that a distance can't stop you. That can't stop you. Only person that should be able to stop you is Yahweh Bashim Hawashai. That's why after everything we say, Lord willing. Lord willing, the Most High will never separate us, Lord willing. Lord willing, I'll be the best husband. When that time comes, you'll be the best wife, Lord willing. Gotta say Lord willing, man. Because it ain't of us, it's of the Most High. So yeah, son, if I get the last one, if you got one more step, I got 5 steps, babe. But if you got some more, then that's cool. We can keep going.
Nope, everything is Lord willing. I think I got a precept on that. 1 second.
Right.
This is the book of Okay, this is the book of James chapter 4 verse 13. Go to now, ye that say today or tomorrow we will gain into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that.
So the Lord's will, and Lord willing, man. Gotta say Lord willing. So number 4 was communication and give her things, give her flowers. Hey, I found a video too. I'm gonna play it. It's a quick one that we had the flower babe.
Some more flowers. And they smell so good. Skin kind of glowing. I had to get by the window.
Not quit the video. No man. Good, man. And just get also with it, man. When you court and get to know that person, man. I don't know if I said this already, but it's the little things like what's your favorite color, what's your favorite flowers, like what do you like, what you dislike. I pay attention to my baby head, right? She always asks me like, she probably already noticed my favorite spot, my favorite style. I like when she wear her head wrap. She do it any type of way. She do it different ways, but I like when the bun like in the front. That's the thing I like the most. So she probably already know that, but just a little thing, get to know that person, man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just saying, talk to that person, communicate with that person. So.
Yeah, his favorite hair wrap of mine is actually, let me get it. 1 second. Because it ain't this one.
Yeah.
So this is my hair wrap bucket, and his favorite one is this. I don't even wear it no more. But this is his favorite hair wrap.
It definitely is. She been slacking on. I ain't been sitting on the head for a minute. She kind of, I don't know what's going on. I ain't been seeing it on you.
Babe, because you know, ever since I got these new hair wraps, I've been feeling bougie.
You
But
feel
I'm
it?
gonna wear it, Laura Rolling Stone. I'll put it back
I
on.
like this. Feel my baby. Gotta have the picture, the photo frame. I like the black one.
Yeah, hold on, wait, because you're making me get mine.
It's hard. That's hard. I mess with the black. Black my favorite color.
Yeah, black is favorite color.
Yeah, kind. Photo frame. Hey, she trying to be like me, y'all. That's crazy.
No, you trying to be like me. You went and bought your frame and got your pictures after I had already got my stuff. You copied me. My picture's already on the wall.
Mm. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't put my. But you gotta have communication. Communication is very key. You know, to being in a long distance relationship. That's probably after. I mean, I ain't gonna say that's number one because you gotta have faith. You have to fast and pray and commit. But it's up there though. It's up there because y'all don't know if y'all don't communicate, it's not gonna last. Long distance is not gonna last if y'all don't communicate. When I say communicate, also you don't have to be on the phone like 24/7. We know we got a so-called life that we got to tend to is what and get stuff done. But also you got to pass out flyers, which are the most high. Pass out flyers. I gotta go to camp. And my base, I be at camp, so it's just like you don't have to talk all the time, but you have to talk most of the time. This should be your best friend. Your significant other, especially when y'all long distance, this should be your best friend. You should talk to her more than you talk to anybody besides the Most High. She should be the next person you talk to after the Most High. Like this is who you plan on living your life with, you know, having children with, growing with. So you should talk to her, and that should make you want to talk to her more and get to know her more in this thing. So number 4.
Con, definitely got to get to know one another for real. Mm, yeah, he cheap. You gotta, you kind of gotta observe one another. Like observing him, he's very, very cheap. Observing him, he's very calm and collected. He's very long suffering. I'm not. So I'm working on it through the process of the most high by Shemashah. I'm not boasting and being proud and saying, "Oh, I'm impatient." No, I'm just being real. I struggle with being long suffering, so that's something I'm working on. But he's very long suffering. He's very, very calm. It takes him a lot. It takes a lot for my king to get out the spirit. For me, I'm more so quick to rap. So it's like it's a lot of stuff we're working on individually and together. But just observing him, I notice a lot of things. Like he's just very, very calm. Like he rarely, it's not a. It takes a lot for him to, get out the spirit.
It come with patience though. It just come with just, I guess throughout time. That's how the Most High just work with you like that though. Like with you, babe. So you said something about me, I'm gonna say something about you. You always, my baby ain't gonna count. My baby, she be on it though. She be on it, praying. Let's pray. Let's read. She at this fast. She reminded me. I forgot. Like I know we fast today, but I finna start at 6. But she like, we gotta fast at 2. Like she be on it. Like it's like the Most High. Like he working with my baby man. Like she got her own, like she be doing Kahoot. She got Sabbath classes with the sisters. The Most
Hey,
High really, my man. Like, and I ain't gonna say nothing wrong. I ain't gonna come up here and like be like, if it wasn't true, I wasn't gonna say it. But like my babe, she doing she doing a wonderful job. Even just being like, I text her today. I just told her just thank you, like thank you for just um. What I said, babe, I said thank you for
it was a cute appreciation text.
appreciation. I was appreciating both. I just thank you for dealing with me, as me being your head. Thank you for respecting me. Because a lot of brothers don't get that. And I don't never want to take this for granted because a lot of brothers don't get that. A lot of brothers in relationships, she a nigga woman, call him a nigga, she slapping him, all type of stuff. But like, all praise to the Most High. That he blessed me. He blessed me with it. My beautiful, lovely rib. I'm very thankful for that. So I praise to the Most High. And she just, I don't know. I knew it was something about her before. This is what I knew it was something, but I'm starting to see it now. I'm starting to see what I knew what was about her, man. Like she love of my life.
Nah, he just be so patient with me, y'all. So patient. And blessing I can't never take for granted. Lord willing, I never do. Cause like I said, my first and Lord willing, my last relationship, in the word and in the truth. And it just it really takes a lot because we've all been through stuff in the world. So having to heal from stuff in the world that has damaged our spirit and just not had a mindset of, oh, he's gonna hurt me. Having being able to open up. That's another thing, opening up. Because something we struggled with for a while, feeling like we can fight these demons together. And like I told my king, the Most High didn't bring us together for us to fight these demons alone. So you got to be able to open up to one another. Be honest when you've been attacked. Open up because something I struggle with is shutting down. You got to open up. You got to be willing to open up. You don't want your king to feel like he's dealing with a brick wall. Can't ever talk. You don't know how to communicate. You always shut down. You don't tell them when you're going through it. Like, how do you expect to fight the spiritual demons together if you can't even open up? You can't tell your king what's on your mind. So you got to be willing to open up. And, it also just honestly takes healing. Like when you've been through some traumatic stuff, it takes healing. And it takes trusting the Most High, trusting your significant other, proving him and knowing, like, Lord willing, he's not going to hurt you. You can trust him. You can confide in him. You can open up. So it just takes a lot. It takes a lot.
And I remember, like, I used to always try to fight these demons by myself. I had my real, but I used to always try to fight them myself. Cause I'm thinking like I'm supposed to be a man. I shouldn't be trying to come talk to my woman about my problem, about these demons. I should be able to handle them by myself. I used to always think that. But my real, she used to always cut me up. Like two is better than one. She did. She the reason, like the most I brought her in my life for this right here. She my backbone. So she gonna be here for me when I'm, you know what I'm saying, when I'm going through it. But Satan try to plague your mind and make it be like, you don't need this person. You don't need nobody. You can fight them by yourself. But in reality, you can't fight them by yourself. That's why you got your significant other to help. When I'm down, she gonna help me. When she down, I'm gonna help her. That's how it's supposed to go. And I remember one time I was in my bed, I was going through it. I was going through it to the point where I ain't had no choice but to tell my real. I was going through it spiritually. It was a spiritual thing. I was catching hell spiritually. Basically, Satan was coming at me. I was confused. I didn't know what was going on by the situation. So I I need some counseling. And I just see my baby face light up. Like she started smiling. She like, got you, babe. She got some precepts started pulling it out. And I ain't gonna never forget that. I just seeing her face like light up. Cause that's something that she like that she wanted to be here for me. And just allow your significant other to be there for you, when you're going through something. Don't feel like you can do it by yourself because you can't. That's what the scripture said, Ecclesiastes 4:9, two are better than one, 4:9 through 12.
Come on. I don't even remember that, babe.
I remember it like it was yesterday. It was like in August late or early September.
Come on, but you gotta want to be there. Like you don't keep his laws, such commandments just because you're commanded to, but also because you want to serve the Lord. And we shouldn't be there for our king just because that's our role, but because you want to truly uplift your king through the spirit. We cannot fight these demons alone. So I want to be there for my king. I was going to say something else, but I forgot. Lord will let me come back to me. But dang, I was just thinking about it. Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you should want to be there for your king. You should want to be there for him. Lord will let me come back to me because I literally forgot what I was going to say. Dang it. Yeah, but
Let's talk about uplifting each other. Be a to my lifting, like I be like, babe, come on, you can do it. What you been saying about that? I don't know. I be trying my best to uplift my beta, cause she don't know. Like I know though, I can see it in her. She can't see it yet, but she don't know how, you know, how strong she could be in this truth, as being, the daughter of Zion and waking the other sisters up and things that she do. She very talented. Like she very, very talented, very talented. And I think she limit herself a lot. So I be telling like, babe, she limit herself like certain things. I like, babe, you can she can do a lot of things. I like, babe, you can do this. So you can do it, very talented. She just limit herself a little bit. So that's when you come in, you being the other, her head, just lift her up. And sometimes that's all it takes. She doubt herself, just lift her up, tell her some encouraging words, that things that she need to hear, to keep her going in this thing. So that's something. Just uplift each other. Okay. So
I
the
forgot
last,
what I was gonna say.
hey baby,
I was over here playing with these scissors. I forgot. But
it'll come back.
yeah, just gotta see it through, like courting is trying to get married, Lord willing. So you can't just give up after these trials. You can't just give up. No, we gotta fight these demons together. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, fighting these demons together. Getting to really truly understand your partner.
Mm-hmm. Con.
I just sometimes be just thinking the Most High. That's all I can do. I never would have thought I would like be courting my king.
Mm-hmm.
Like
But
it was always something about him. It was always something about him, but everything's of the Most High, and you just gotta have faith. You must have faith.
they con. Facts.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
last one that I got on my list, let my baby want to add some more to it. So the first one was faith. The second one, you gotta have commitment. The third one was fasting and praying. The fourth one was communication. The last one is planning. Like now you gotta start planning. Cause like I said, we ain't kids. This ain't no elementary long distance. Y'all just talk. Like I love you and all, and that's it. Like no, y'all gotta start planning now, cause y'all ain't planning on being long distance forever. Because scripture say a woman gotta leave her mom and dad and come join with you. So it's gonna have to come a time when you gotta get yourself like you gotta talk about stuff like that with your real. Cause she's supposed to be moving in with you, you ain't supposed to be moving in with her. She's supposed to come to you because she joining to you. So that's things y'all gotta talk about now. Like talk about look up apartments or houses, whatever y'all want to get into, what type of state y'all want to be in. Just little things like that. How many children would you like to have in the future? What gender would you want to like to have? Stuff like that, like situations like that. When y'all have to come together now and make decisions. Would you want a ring when you get married, or you ain't really care about one? It's just stuff like that, man. Things y'all got to talk about. That's basically a part of this life right here. Life, really, life. Talk about a big part of it. But now it's like y'all got to start planning. She had to get to you whenever the Most High, whenever it's time for it to happen. You got to pray on it. The Most High gonna happen, allow it to happen, man. Because it's gonna be hard for y'all to be together for too long now. Everybody start planning on this thing, planning on how y'all gonna have things set up. So, but yeah, so
Of course, everything is Lord willing, but the distance it should be just temporary, Lord willing. So, y'all should be talking about discussing, Lord willing, moving in together, moving in with Him, Lord willing, and stuff like that, and trying to establish something so y'all can physically be with one another in the same area, Lord willing. So, this ain't no, this just ain't no game. You don't get to just, I'm just test it out and see, according to serious, y'all trying to get married or what's up, Lord willing. So, and after praying and fasting and stuff, you should definitely know if Lord willing, that's what y'all trying to do. And we do know, so Lord willing, and we're trying to plan so the distance, so we be no more long distance, Lord willing. So definitely gotta be adults and talk and be like, okay, look, trying to do this, trying to do that, Lord willing, fast and pray on it, seek the Most High, seek counsel from the Most High before anybody, seek counsel from, people around you. Not telling everybody business, but you know.
Con. And make sure that make sure y'all have a, even though y'all long distance, make sure that y'all got a relationship with with each other family. Like, make sure they know about you. You don't want to be the Negro that always hiding. They don't know nothing about you. Who is that guy? Who is with my daughter? No, make sure that the parents know, even though y'all long distance, y'all not gonna be long distance forever. And the parents gonna have to know, meet each other, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So make sure the parents know about you, and eventually you can meet them in person. But right now, make sure they know about you. Make sure like you talk on the phone with them, on FaceTime with it. Like my real, she be on the phone with her mom. She put her mom on the phone. I talked to her mom, talked to her dad, her family. You know, sometimes she called me and her mom at the same time. You know, my real talked to my mom. You know what I'm saying? They read together. My mom be on the call. So make sure like they build a relationship together, because you know they're gonna have to. It's gonna have to. They're gonna have to know about you and this thing. So make sure that you talk to the family.
Definitely gotta know the family. Definitely gotta know the family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like my king said, like my king said, I be reading his mom, and my mama, she be joining my Bible studies. When the most I put on her spirit to do. They just gotta know each other family. Like your people gotta know who your king is, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm. Got to. There shouldn't be no mystery. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no mystery at all. So planning is big too. And if y'all want to have like a marriage, you don't got to. But when y'all get married, y'all have like a little ceremony. Plan that thing out, man. Plan how y'all want it to be when it happens. I want that many people here. I want this many people here. I want to wear this color. Hey, plan that thing. And
Broke up.
screens. I like that. My last one was planning. You know, if you had something to add, babe, another step on this long distance. Got faith,
Mm,
commitment, fasting and praying, communication.
trusting one another.
Mm.
Big one.
Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one.
Trusting one another.
Gotta have.
Like I said, coming out of the world. Let me just talk about my personal experience. Me coming out the world, I've never have been in a relationship, but I was ignorant, doing things I had no business doing. Been through some things. So coming to the truth, guard was kind of up. I had the mindset I don't trust nobody. But the most He delivered me from that, still got to kind of be on guard in the truth, because Romans 9:6 does still apply. Sirach 6:7 does still apply. But don't just have that mindset of these folks gonna do me the same people did me in the world, the same way people did me in the world. I don't have that mindset. But trusting in one another is a big one. Just me personally, like, Satan tried to attack me with the can't trust my king demon. Trying to get his location. Wicked.
That was funny. I like, babe. I already knew what it was though. She was worried about me. So she already knew she had a worrying demon on me, because she told me she had a worrying demon. She told me she had a worrying demon. I'd be at camp. She'd be worried about me if I'm gonna be okay. So then she asked for my location. I didn't give it to her though. I didn't give it to her because I wanted her to overcome that demon, because I knew it was on her. And eventually she seen it, like, yeah, you're right, it's a demon.
I had to repent. I had to pray. I had to fast, because I can't be double minded. I can't say I got faith in the Lord, but then I'm worried. It don't work like that. I either got faith or I don't. I can't have that wavering faith. And I had that wavering faith. I was worrying, and our person most high, He delivered me from that demon. I don't worry anymore. I be in the bed skilling when He at camp. I be chilling. Don't be worrying. My feet don't be sweating. I don't be thinking about like it's good, it's good. Because the most high, you really just gotta know, like the most high you gotta turn to the most high, confess your faults, repent, tell confess to the most high the demons you struggled with and you gave into, because I was giving into that worry demon like a faith demon. I had to repent for that. It's not too hard for the most high, and like a faith, that's going on. So I had to repent. I ask forgiveness, and all person must like deliver you from that. But trusting your significant other is a big thing. You can't let Satan play your mind. Like you can't trust them. Me especially, you can't trust him.
Mm-hmm.
You can't trust him. He probably out doing this and that, but trusting one another is huge.
True. Especially long distance, that signal try to play in your mind, man. I don't know what she doing. 24/7. But that's when trust come in. You gotta trust each other, and it's all right. 67. You gotta prove that person first. You prove that person, then you gain that person trust. You shouldn't be worrying no more. That person ain't doing nothing. That person tell you everything. If she gonna keep it real with you, he gonna keep it real with you. So it shouldn't be nothing that you should be worrying about. It shouldn't be no lack of trust in y'all relationship. That's when y'all courting got to come in. Y'all build that trust up while y'all courting. So trust is a big one. I don't know how I left that out.
That's a huge one. It's okay, but that's the spirit. But trust is a big one, and don't be asking your man for his location. Ain't none of your business. If anything, he should be asking for yours. That's not our role to be keeping tabs of our men. If anything, they can keep tabs on us. But
I got my bed location. I ain't asked for it. She gave it to me, but I don't even really check it like that. I check it sometimes, but like make sure she's straight. Like what she did. But I don't check it like that. Like you know how some people be like, they can't trust their significant other. They gotta keep checking it. Gotta keep checking it. Gotta check where she at. Gotta check what she doing. Like, I don't gotta be like that with my babe because I know she ain't on nothing like that. I know that because the most high innocent of our relationship. So I know if she, she love the most high, she love me. So.
I don't think I have any more. I'm trying to think.
Let me see. Honesty.
Okay, that's a good one. I was going to say something like that. Honesty. Being honest with one another, and not being scared to take. And honesty is a wide word. So it's like I ain't cut you off, did I?
Be straight. Go ahead.
And like honesty is a wide range. Like from being honest about what you're dealing with of these demons, and just being honest in general, like being able to say correction. Being honest about babe, I didn't like when you said that. They kind of hurt my feelings. Just being honest, but you can take it. I'm gonna yield on that.
We definitely got to be honest in this thing. Honest with each other. We don't want to hurt each other. Our goal is not to hurt each other in this thing, man. So just be honest with each other. Same thing she was with you right now beside you, or he was with you on the side of you. Just be honest with each other, man. Rib ask you a question. Like, do you like this dress? Be honest. Like you don't got a cap. Be honest. Or is it dress too tight? You have brothers cap because they don't want to hurt their real feelings. The real ass is this dress too tight? Is my butt showing? He said, nah, you straight. My rib always asked me. My rib asked me to make sure. She'll show me, she'll send me a picture, be like, is this straight? I can go out in this. Because that's how you have to be. She's shamefaced in this thing. She care about how she come out the crib. She don't want to come out disrespecting the Most High or disrespecting me or herself. When she come out the house, she want to have herself covered up, and she don't want to be no stumbling block to no other men out there. So she made sure that, she asked me, make sure it's modest, it's okay. I'm be like, if it's too tight, I'll tell her, like, babe, babe used to always wear that jacket around her waist. You wear that jacket because it was a dress she had. She all praise. Hey, my babe modesty. Hey, shout out to my babe, man. Her modesty don't change, like went up. I remember when she first came into the truth. This before we started courting. She already know what I'm gonna say. This before we even started courting, she posted this picture on Instagram. This is how she first started dressing. She had like, matter of fact, I don't got the picture, but like I'm gonna show them how your modesty came. She had this big shirt on.
It was a t-shirt dress. Okay.
A t-shirt dress. I like Ken. This before we even started courting, which is cool. I like Ken. That's not really modest like that. She wasn't going for it at first though.
I sure was.
They wasn't going for it at all. Like, just look at.
You just gotta be honest, and you gotta be able to take honesty. Because like one time I asked him, "Was the outfit okay?" He said no, and I was like, "Well, I liked it," but I had to check myself, take it off. He was honest. You got to take that honesty.
Look at my baby modesty. On this side, this is what she was before, like she first started coming to the truth, and this is what she be rocking now. Like
I'll
that's
phrase it all the time.
that's beautiful,
Yahweh
man.
by Hashem Shah, he's the only one that can get an increase.
Kind of like I can see that. Like that's hard. That's hard.
And that dress, it may look like it's touching my knees. That dress barely was touching my knees. And when I sat down, everything was out. So it was not modest at all.
And that's just like men gotta keep it honest with our real. Like if you know something, it ain't about hurting her feelings. It's about making you should want your real to look as modest as you can. So don't try to hide nothing. If you feel like it's not modest, don't tell. Tell her. Let her know. Don't have her coming out yet. That would honesty come in. Or my baby always come in, baby, like, I need counsel. I need counsel. But be honest. It don't matter what the situation is. Be honest, bro. Be honest with her. That's all she want. Be honest with her. You know what I'm saying?
And then like, so like, go ahead.
Go ahead. That's all I have to say.
And then it's like, when you like y'all going through like a rough patch, or you're just trying to confess, or so what am I trying to say? Or you're just trying to tell your king, I'm losing my train of thought. That's Satan, love. That's Satan. That's Satan. That's Satan. I really forgot. But honesty is key. You just got to be honest with one another. That's so Satan. But yeah.
Just like hey man, y'all communicate. Hey, sometimes y'all can be on the phone and don't say a word. I mean that happened to me in my real one time. I think I was just like, we was on the phone one time. We kind of upset. We didn't say a word. Just on the phone. Like, you don't gotta say nothing. Just make sure y'all get the situation handled though. Make sure y'all get the situation handled out. All the time when y'all on the phone, y'all have to do like this all the time. Just what I'm saying. Look at each other, watch videos. Just enjoy the presence of that person.
I don't remember what I was gonna say, and once I feel like my spirit. Each relationship is gonna have its trials and relations, and no relationship is perfect. All praises. That's what I was gonna say earlier, and I forgot. Each relationship is gonna have its trials and relations. It's not gonna always be peaches and cream. Sometimes it's gonna be peaches, cream, and poo poo. Just being real. Like it's not gonna be peaches and cream all the time. We're gonna have our trials and tribulation. And honestly, a relationship is about two imperfect people getting together and striving for perfection together. I love my king, flaws and all. And he loved me, flaws and all. And boy, do I have them. So, it's like you gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to go through those things. Like I tell my king all the time, I wouldn't rather work on myself or go through nothing with nobody else by my side. Like my king really sees the raw, uncut Mackenzie. I'm talking about the real deal. Okay, raw and uncut. Okay, crying, upset, whatever.
Getting better though.
Excited. But no relationship is perfect. Y'all gonna go through it, and it's about like, do you have faith in the Lord? Like, do you have faith that it's gonna work out? Are you gonna give up? Are you gonna faint at tribulation? That's Proverbs 24:10. You can't faint at adversity. Are you gonna faint every time Satan attacks your relationship? Or are you gonna stand strong? Or are you gonna discern and be like, that's just Satan? Or are you gonna fight these demons together? Or are you gonna let these demons overtake y'all? It's like y'all gotta both be willing to put in that work.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't easy. It's not easy.
Easy.
And once y'all lay down, it's OV. It's reps for real.
Y'all it on. Ain't no going back.
So you gotta be willing to put that work in.
Mm-hmm.
And just being shamefast as possible. Like it's me, me on a college campus, I can't be in every dude's face. I can't be in dude's face, period. Not every dude. I can't be in nobody. I can't be in no dude's face. Can't be hey, none of that. None of that. It's none of that going on. You got to be shamefaced as possible in this thing as a woman. Even if you're not courting, like you should want to be shamefaced. You should desire to want to be shamefaced. Like You know, like I said, we shouldn't just keep the law, statutes, commandments because we got to, because we sincerely, truly, genuinely want to serve the Lord. We should genuinely want to be shamefaced. We should desire to be shamefaced. You know, people shouldn't really know you for real. You know, we're a light, so of course you're gonna stand out, but nobody should know you for real. You know, so especially being on a college campus, don't nobody know me. I'll be AWOL. I'll be ducked off.
Facts. And courting is very, very important because once you lay down with that person, you should have no doubts in your mind that I don't know if I want this woman to be my wife. There shouldn't be no doubts in your mind. You should know this person, know this person the one. So when you lay down, there shouldn't be no second thoughts like this is my wife. I want this to be my wife. So it should always be like that when you court somebody.
Then you gotta hold one another accountable. That's another one. You gotta hold one another accountable. Like if my king sleeping, I'm back. Come on now, babe. Like me and my king, we're both working on not cussing. We're actually doing a lot better through the promise of the Most High.
A lot
That's
better.
a beautiful thing. We're both doing a lot better. So like, go ahead.
I just been saying like we no, it wasn't no extreme cuss words that we do like the D word or A word, but stuff like that. But we getting better with it. We told ourselves that we're gonna get better with it, and we holding ourselves accountable for it. Like even if we do slip up and say it, we say, "Oh my bad, Salakia, forgive me," So we definitely getting better with that thing, man. All praise, but you gotta be hold yourself accountable in this thing with it. Everything that y'all do, hold each other accountable, like y'all with each other right now.
Come on, we'll hold another one accountable. Like when I slip on my king, he was like, "Come on now, babe. Come on now." Then you gotta be on your king neck. He gotta be on yours. I gotta hold each other accountable. Y'all gotta keep each other on fire in this thing. My king is the Most High use him vessel. He's part of the reason why I post so many videos on my YouTube now. Because when I first started my YouTube through the promise of the Most High, the very first video I dropped, I was actually, going through some light affliction, as 2 Corinthians 4:17 say. And then I just stopped posting. And my king, he wanted us to drop 2 videos a day. And after that, take off season. It was over with.
They took off.
It's just the Most High using my king for a lot of purposes, I'm so blessed to have my king. That's all I have. I think that's all I had. We really could do a part 2 on this. There's really a lot to cover.
We definitely do a part 2 on this. Just think of other things of the long distance. It was like 7, 8 tips that we just told them. Y'all just remember those tips, man. Remember those tips. And then y'all go at the end of it, all be all is to get the kingdom. Like the man, he supposed to want her. There shouldn't be no temporary dating. Like y'all should want to date until when the kingdom come as well. Y'all, you should be wanting your real to make it. You got to build her up in this thing to make it. So that's part of it too. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I have, man.
Con. We love y'all. Shalom.
Shalom.